Hello, everybody. And I am Tina from Homeschooling and Oils. And today I am going to show you and review the Black Business School online curriculum. Now, I'm going to say the Black Business School actually has a plethora of various different things that you can purchase as of online courses. So, I thought that it would be very, very good and also very informative to show you this video so that you can make a decision whether or not you would like to do it. First of all, I want to let you guys know I am not an affiliate for the Black Business School. I do not get a kickback or anything for talking about this, but I know that in our community, it's very, very hard for us to find information that is presented with us, with our likeness on it. And that is very, very important. Imagery is very, very important for us and our children so that they can be successful. Because many times we have homeschooling curriculum and books or online courses that are presented from every walk of life except someone who looks like us. And yes, although we can learn from individuals that don't look like us, because most of the time that's how it is presented to us anyway, it is so much more powerful when you see yourself in the imagery, because now you see that you can do anything that you can do anything. So with that being said, I have had the privilege of actually going to one of the seminars that he actually held, met him in person, and he is just an amazing person. I even met his brother as well, and just he is really, really passionate about educating our community, and also making sure he gets to the children so that they can learn all these fundamental things at a young age. Start talking about finances, start talking about investment and stocks and stuff like that, so that we can kind of have a leg up, because many times we do not even come into contact with this kind of language and terminology unless we know somebody who knows about this, or our family has already had experience with it, or we come into a situation in our life where this information or this topic of stocks or this topic of ownership of a home, it comes up and we have no knowledge of it. So this will kind of give our kiddos a leg up, because they will actually become immersed in these topics so well that they will be able to make good decisions, of course, with us also facilitating the way as well. So I have had this course for a year now. And this is not all the courses that he actually has. He has stuff that's geared towards, this is solely geared towards our young people from first grade all the way through high school. Then he also has things that's geared towards parents, stuff dealing with the stock market, building a business, real estate. He also has things on cryptocurrency, all different kinds of things that he actually has in regards to things. So you can actually look at all the courses that they offer. They have a plethora of so many different courses. This video is solely to show you how the Black Millionaires of Tomorrow 4-in-1 package looks. So it's a 4-in-1 bundle pack. And with that bundle pack, you get the 15 things every Black child needs to know about investing, the 15 things that every Black child needs to know about stocks, the 15 things that every Black child needs to know about money, and the 15 things every Black child needs to know about real estate. And so basically, I'm going to show you this one first. This is a great thing if you have to keep records. This can actually fall into economics and also consumer math. You can branch out to consumer math with personal finances, and also consumer math branching off in business finances. So it can kind of go into like 3 different tiers. You just have to do, if you have to do record keeping, you have to figure out which one that you want to do, whether you want to do consumer math from the business perspective, consumer math from the personal finance perspective, or do you just want to do a whole class on entrepreneurship? Or do you want to do, or you want to count this as your economics, because this is actually encompassing all of those various different things. So what do you actually get? You get this welcome And what I like is that you can start, and when you finish it, it will kind of fade away like how these did. We actually start the program all the way over. So, and then it gives you how much you have completed. So we started over, but it starts off with the first module. It's broken down into modules: module 1, 2, 3, and additional content, and then a follow-up. Module 1 talks about the basics of money, and I am going to just show you. It has like the whiteboard animation. It has the whiteboard animation. So, you know, our children are very, very captivated with, some children are captivated with anything that is digital art based. So this will draw in your visual learners as well as your students that don't need to have the visual concept. It will just have that imagery to inspire them. So this is in short and sweet.
About what it means to make an investment in a different lecture, right? A different conversation. But save about 10 to 15.
And as you can see, everyone in the pictures are going to be depicted from our community. Various different shades and colors that you're going to actually see throughout the lessons.
So remember, that's the order. You get your money, and then you save the money, and then you invest some of the money that you save. Tell me if that makes sense, and we'll talk again later.
Now, I did not show you the whole presentation. I kind of skipped through it. So after you get through all the way down to, I think this is about number 6, you will notice that you will see a PowerPoint presentation that you can actually show your children a slideshow. And then after that, it gives you a quiz right here. If you notice where my cursor at, your children will take that quiz, and after that quiz has been taken, it will generate a score in which your child has made on that particular quiz. Now with that quiz, it also give you, if your child, say for example, has something incorrect, it will give you a generalized how many people actually answered that question correctly. It does not show the individual's name. It just gives like a poll. Your child can retake the test if they need to. It's just a very, very good way of, if you are in this homeschooling state that you have to keep records, you can just go ahead and simply just write this down. If you're in a place where you have to write down, if you're building your own curriculum and you have to write details, the only thing that you have to do is write down the modules, write down the topic that you're going to be, say for example, if you're going with economics, or let's just say consumer science from the business perspective, you can take this module 1, write down the basic money. That's what you're going to be talking about, money. And what are the unit, what's going to be encompassed in that unit. You're going to talk about what it means to about saving, investing, cash, a loan, income. And then after that, you say, this is the quiz and this was the score. If you have to do record keeping, if you don't have to even worry about that. But that, I just want to give you an example of how this online course can transition into a traditional course if you have to do documentation for your particular state, which I do. So this aspect is talking about a producer rather than a consumer. You can have what is a consumer, what is a producer, and then it has all these different topics that you can write as the discussion in which you're going to have. It has a module with a quiz at the end, and you can record that relative score if you're in a state where you have to do recording. If you're not, you don't have to worry about it. So that's what I like. It even talks about what is a mortgage, and it goes through and talk about all of this. And he explained it with the $1,000.
So they may put $50,000 of their money toward buying the house, but that's not enough money, right? They need more. They need $450,000 more to be able to.
So he goes through the scenarios, gives them tangible things in which they can actually see, and then of course you can see how much knowledge that they held on to, and if they didn't hold on to as much as you would like, then you can just simply replay it. What I particularly love is that the lessons talks about deep topics, but he presented in such a concise way that he does not take over 5 minutes in order to present it. Some are a little bit longer than others. You will notice that some of his additional content will be a little bit longer, where he's actually talking to the student himself. So he actually showing a different little slideshow on this.
more money by
So it's
creating
different variations in where he's presenting. He presented the information from a whiteboard perspective where it's like kind of animated. Then he actually have slideshows, and then he actually have a part that he actually is talking to the student. He's actually talking to the student themselves. They can see him and everything like that. So let me go ahead and show you that as well. So I hope I can show it to you. All right. Yeah, so let me show that to you right now. All right. So here we go.
I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from the Black Millionaires of Tomorrow program.
So this is Dr. Boyce Watkins. He is the instructor, the one who does all the information. So he goes in front of the camera as well as behind the camera based on whatever topic. Like in this topic, he's talking about investing, but the classes are still relatively short. He is talking with them straight on. So again, that imagery is so very important. So if you was ever curious about the Black Business School, is it really a good course to invest in? What are my thoughts on it? I really feel that it's a really, really good course for you to invest in. And you're not the only one learning. Your children is not the only one learning. I learned so much from doing this course with them. We make it a family thing. And so the children can do it by themselves, or they can do it with each other, or you can do it as a family, however you choose to do it. But I do feel like it is a very, very good investment for our children. And also just the whole aspect of imagery is so powerful, seeing themselves in these positions where they can do anything. They can be the queen and the king of the chessboard if they want to, because they're getting the tangible things that they need in order to do it. So if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button and also like and just comment. Let me know what you think. So I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review on the Black Business School. They also have just came out maybe some months ago a whole curriculum. So maybe say, for example, you're not particularly into computer-based learning for the most part. So they do have these same topics into workbook form. Now, I have not seen the workbook yet. I am in the process of trying to get one of them, just trying to determine which one I would like to get. However, they do have something in paperback that you can actually have if you are not really into the online thing. It's up to you. So if you are, this would be great. Great. But if you're not, try the workbook. I do not have a book of the workbook yet. When I get it, I'll do a review on it. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your day.